Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Card. So in this session we are going to solve one hackering problem. So you can see here the problem is ice cream parlor. So let me first explain this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here in this problem we are given two things. One is the price list of distinct flavored ice cream. For example, the prices are 1, 3, suppose 4, 5 and 6. These are the prices of distinct flavored ice cream. And one will be the M value. For example, here we are given 6. Now they are saying that there are two friends, friend 1 and friend 2, and they have total amount of rupees 6, which is M. Now what they have to do, they have to eat distinct type of ice cream by using this total amount of rupees M. Now suppose friend 1 is using X amount to buy one flavored ice cream. So for friend 2 the amount left will be M minus X. Then friend 2 have to use this total amount to buy another flavored ice cream. Means in this problem they are saying that we have to use this total amount to buy two distinct flavored ice cream, and we have to return the index of the prices in ascending order with one best index. For example, let me show you here. Suppose here 0 best index will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and one best index will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here my M value is 6. Now suppose friend 1 is buying a flavored ice cream whose cost is rupees 1. Friend 1 is buying a flavored ice cream whose cost is rupees 1. So for friend 2, how much money is left? 6 minus 1 means M minus X. This is my X value. So he have 5 rupees. So friend 2 have to buy a flavored ice cream whose cost will be rupees 5. And if you see here, the flavored ice cream whose cost is rupees 5 is also present. So here our criteria is satisfied, means this total amount of rupees 6 is used to buy two distinct ice cream. One is of rupees 1 and another is rupees 5. So our 0 best index will be 0, 3 as our answer. But we have to return one best index. So one best index for this value, and this value is how much? 1 and 4. So we have to return 1 and 4 as our answer. This will be our answer. Let us take another example. Suppose we have a price list, like we have a price list, suppose 1, 4, 5, 3 and 2. So this is the price list of distinct flavored ice cream, and suppose my M value is 4. Suppose friend 1 is buying a flavored ice cream whose cost is rupees 1. So friend 2 is left with how many rupees? 3. So if you see here, flavored ice cream with rupees 1 and with rupees 3 both are present, means this total M value is used to buy two distinct ice cream. So here my one best index will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have to return the answer as, for this value our answer will be 1, 4. So we have to return this as our answer, means our answer will be one best index. So this is the problem here. Here we have to complete this function ice cream parlor, in which they are passing the value M and the price list of distinct flavored ice cream. So how to solve this problem? So the approach is, suppose I have a distinct flavored ice cream with prices like rupees 10, rupees 1, rupees 4, rupees 5, rupees 3, rupees 2 and suppose rupees 8, and M value is suppose 18, means we have to use this total amount rupees 18 to buy two distinct ice cream. So if friend 1 is buying a flavored ice cream whose cost is rupees 10, then friend 2 have to buy a ice cream whose cost will be 18 minus 10, which is 8. So if you see here, this 10 and 8 both are present, and the one best index are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So for this criteria our answer will be 1, 7. But how to get this answer? So suppose, let me write again the list value: 10, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2 and 8, and this is our 0 best index: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and one best index is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Suppose we are iterating in this list from here. Here our I value is 0. Suppose this is my array now. So here the value will be array of I, which is currently 10. Now let us take the remaining amount. This is the very first amount for friend 1. So for friend 2 my value will be, suppose I am saving the value in x, equal to m minus this array of I. This is my friend 1 value and this will be my friend 2 value. So what we will do, we are done till here. Suppose this is my array, suppose this is my box. We are done for this one. We are done with this box. Now we have to check this x. We have to check this x, whether this x value is present in this list or not. Correct? For friend 1 we are done. This is my I value. Now I am left with this new array from here to here. Suppose this is a new array and we have to check whether this x is present in this array or not. If this x is present, means we are done, means f1 and f2 both are buying two distinct ice cream. So how to get this index of x? If x is present, we will check if x in this array. So this part of array will be denoted by array of 0 to I plus 1 for this array, and the remaining array will be denoted by array of I plus 1 till end. This remaining part will be denoted by array of I plus 1 till end. Correct? Now we have to check whether if x present in, if x in this array of I plus 1 till end. If x is present in this array, if x is present here, if x is present over here, what we have to do? We have to simply find the index of that x. What we have to do? We have to find the index of that x. So array of I plus 1 till the end. In this array we have to find the index dot index of the value x. If we can find the index in this array, it means we have got the answer. Correct? In this part we have taken the value for friend 1, and in this part we are checking whether that remaining part, means whether that x is present or not. If that x is present, then we have to calculate the index for that x. Now let me write the value over here. Now let me write the value. The value was here 10, and here the value was 1, 4, 5, 3, 2 and 8. So here my x value is how much? M minus array of I. So this will be 18 minus 10, which will be 8. And you can see here we are checking if x in array of I, yes, 8 is present over here. 8 is present over here, and this is my new, this will be my new list. This will be my new list. From here, this is my new list. From here, this will be my new list. So for this new list, the index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this will return us 5, correct? This will return us 5. But we have to get the index of this 8 from the original list. In the original list, if we are taking the 0 based index, what is my index for this 8? 6. So how to reach at this index of 6 in the original list? So if I write a logic like, if I simply add the length of half part array, if I simply add this array length of array of 0 is to I plus 1. If we simply add this half part length plus the index of the value from this new array list, we can simply reach to the index in the original list. See here, this will give us the length how much? 1, and this one is giving us 5, so this will give 6. So you can see here, we can reach at the index in the original array list. See here, we can reach at the index 6 in the original list with this logic. Means here we have added the length of the half part which we have already selected for friend 1, and for friend 2 this will be treated as a new list. So in this new list we are simply calculating the index for that x part. So this total is giving us the index of this value x in the original array. See here. So we are done, and at the end if I simply add 1, so this will give us the 1 best index. This will give us the 1 best index, which is 7 over here, correct? So we are done. So we got our answer here. This will return 6 plus 1. This will return 6 plus 1. This will return 7. Let me rub this all. Now here we got the second index, friend 2 index value, and friend 1 index value we have already got here, which is the I, which will be I plus 1, which we can save in our suppose A, and here we can save this value in our B, and at the end we can simply return A comma B as our answer. So let me write the code, it will be more clear over here. So the very first thing is, let us take one result list in which we will append our result index. Now let us use one for loop to iterate in the distinct price list. So for I in range of length of the array, Now let us calculate the x value, x equal to m minus array of I. So this array of I is my price for the friend 1, and this m minus array of I is the price for friend 2, which is in x. Now what we will do, we will check if x present in, if x in the remaining array of I plus 1 till the end, correct? If it is present, means here this price array of I is for friend 1, and this remaining value m minus array of I is for friend 2. So here we are checking if that price is present in the remaining price list or not. If it is present, means both the friends are buying two distinct ice cream. So what we have to do here, we have to keep the track of the index. If this is true, then we have to keep the track of the index. So res dot append for friend 1, my index will be I plus 1, means for the very first index only we got the correct answer. So we have to keep the track of the very first index, and for the friend 2 price index we have to write the same logic, result dot append result.append two things. Part 1 is length of array of 0 is to I plus 1. Length of part 1 array for friend 1 plus array of I plus 1 till the end dot the index of x. So this will give us the index of the price in the new list, which I have explained to you here. The new list here, from here it will give us the index from here, and we are adding the previous part length to get the index in the original list, like here 6. So we have written the logic and we have to write plus 1 to get the result in one best index. So we are done, and at the end we will simply return this result. So we are done. This is the logic which I have explained you here. So our logic was quite simple. So our logic was, suppose this is the list. So here we are iterating one by one. So we were taking this as part 1 for friend 1, and for friend 2 we were taking whether that amount x is present in the remaining list or not. If it is present, then we were simply finding the index. We were simply finding the index of that x in this remaining array. In this remaining array we were finding the index of that x, and to get the index in the original list, for that value we were adding the remaining part length plus the index which we were getting from this new list, and at the end we were adding 1 to get one best index. So this was the logic. So let us run this code. Okay, here it is giving runtime error in line number 41, which is the calling, and our code is in line number 25. So let us check here in line number 25. So for this length we have the bracket closing at here, so we have to close our bracket over here and we have to delete this bracket. Means we have to add the length till here only, and this is the part for the index part. So we are done. So you can see here it is passing this sample test case. Let me submit this code. So congratulations, we are done with the hidden test case. So this was the main logic, how to get the index. So hope you understood this problem. So in the next session we will try to solve the same problem with the help of dictionary. So if you learned something new, please do subscribe to our channel Coding Kart and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.